sick in our old age, we want to know why we're getting so frail and dying so quickly. That's because you didn't do what you needed to do younger to live for a long time. So go work out. Stop eating all the fat, greasy stuff. Eat your vegetables. Drink 100% juice, not artificials. Yeah. I'm telling y'all this, I got to do it myself. Yeah. Don't eat no Oreo cookies, and I love cereal. Has never changed. It's always been, Fruity Pebbles is my deal. But what I had to learn and start doing is, I got to get some cereal that'll work for me. So I started getting some cereal with some grains and strawberries. Yeah. Right. And I have one more struggle. I like to put sugar on everything. So now I have to minimize the sugar that I put on until I can work myself off the sugar. It don't have to happen right then. It has to happen gradually. But the problem was, none of us even start the process. And so they can live up to 70 years. But the problem with the eagle, that once they live to about 40 years, their claws become frail. The beak begins to bend. And now his feather has grown so heavy and for so long that he can't even keep himself in the air. Some of us, yes, we've been saved for a long time. But the claws that we used to have, they have become somewhat frail. The beak we used to use to snatch out prey and accomplish and do what God has called us to do has somewhat begun to bend over time. And over the years, so much has grown onto us, and we have taken on so much that we've become heavy. Yeah. And we cannot afford, we can't even take flight because it's too much on us. God is trying to let you fly again, but because you got so much on you, he cannot increase you and take you higher. Because you're not willing to let anything go for the sake of increase. And so now the eagle is forced with a decision. Either I'm going to die in 40 years. Come on. Or I do what needs to be done and to live for 70. Yeah. And so researchers let us know that what the eagle has to do at this particular point, he has to go up to the mountaintop. Come on, Moses. Yeah. And he has to come to a decision with himself. He has to decide. This is what he has to do. He has to pluck off his beak. Yeah. He has to scratch his claws that he used to use to grab and to make them sharp again because they have become dull. And then he has to wait for a little bit for his beak to grow back. See, here's the deal. Are you willing to make a decision that's going to hurt for a season?
Sacrifice.
Are you willing to do what is necessary in order for God to propel you and take you to the place that you've been reading and testifying about and preaching about? Are you willing to make the change that is necessary? That's the question I want you to ask yourself right now. And I'm not just talking about church. I'm talking about in your life too. Are you willing to make a change? Or are you too scared of the pain that's going to come along with it? The Bible instructs, he said, after you have suffered a while. That's it. Come on, brother. But how long do you have to suffer before you make your mind up that God, I'm ready? That's right. It is not the will of God for people to suffer and stay stagnated. We were made in his image. He created all of this stuff. So why don't he? I wish that you prosper, even as your soul prospers. The reason why you're not prospering is because your soul hasn't been growing. That's it. It has become mundane and routine, and you're doing it because this is how we've always done it. This is how it's always been, and this is how it's going to be. The devil is a lie. That's not the will of God. That's it. Oh, yes. That's right. Come on now. Yes. And so this eagle is now forced to make a decision. Yes. I got to pluck off my beak. Yes. I got to go to this mountain that's above the clouds. It's cold up here. Yes. And I have to begin to sharpen my claws. Yes. And while I'm sharpening my claws, now my beak has to grow again. Yes. And while my beak is growing, I have to make sure that it's sharper like it was when I first got it. To make sure I can grab prey again. Yes. And so now, after his feet has become sharper and his claws have become sharp again, now he's forced to pluck off some stuff. Because just because I got the new beat, and just because my claws are sharp again, I'm still not ready to fly. Tell somebody, are you willing to take off the beat? Are you willing to chop off the claw? Okay, now that you got the new beat, and now that you got the new claws, now it's time to pluck some stuff. Tell somebody it's time to pluck some stuff. Because you got some stuff on you right now that God, you've been having too long, and God is ready to strip it away. And you got to make the decision. He's not going to do it for you. He's going to require you to do it. Look at somebody and say, God is requiring you to do some stuff. God is requiring you to remove some stuff. If he don't need you no good, get rid of them. If they ain't talking about you, leave them. If they don't like you, so what? You can worry about him and let God do what he needs to do with you. Look at somebody and say, it's time to pluck some stuff. I'm plucking off depression. I'm plucking off doubt. It's time for me to step into new territories and new dimensions.